What's going on, guys? Dorkosaurus here, back with another video. Oh my god. And this time it's not a let's play. My god. It's actually a bit video about Pokemon Unite because this game needs an overhaul. It needs reworked. There's too much bullshit in this game. I'm going to go over a proposal or an idea how we can make it better, at least for rank play, because I understand there's a lot of shit that they want happening in the game, such as making it easy for new players, etc. Blah blah blah. So here's what I'm proposing. Okay, I've got little notes in the background here. I'll go over them just a second. But I just want to point out that this would be for ranked only. I think that they should keep the current rule set for normals. I can see if people want a quick game and they're not bothered about rank, that's fine. Unfortunately, when you're playing ranked, it's just a bit of a shit show. Right, let's go into it then. So, as you can see up here, the game length should be increased 10 minutes. I think to 15. Fair people don't like it, which is why I'm saying this should be ranked only. So I'm going to say 15 minutes. 50 minutes is a good time. And once it gets into the game, you're not even going to know. It's going to feel like 10 to 15 minutes anyway. It's going to be nice and quick still. We need draft mode. I don't know why you've not put this in. Is it because they think that it's going to put off players? Do they think kids are stupid? Do they think kids are actually dumb and they get bored that easily? I mean, possibly, but at the same time, I feel like when I was young, when I was playing Pokemon, etc., I didn't have much tutorials to go by. It just sort of threw you in. It gave you little hints and tips, and you worked it yourself. That was the fun of it. I think kids are absolute dumbasses these days. It has to stop. Draft mode has to be enabled for ranked, especially because it's pay to win at this point. I'll maybe make another video about the Pokemon that get released, etc., things like that. I might be doing another video on that, depends on how this one goes. Anyway, what's next? Red and blue buffs. So the red and blue buffs, this one here, etc., etc. I feel like they are a bit weak. I feel like they're a bit pointless at times. But I mean, I suppose maybe not everyone agrees with that. I feel like they could do a better job with them. They feel insignificant. Now, the next part, we've got 15-minute games at this point, let's say. So what I'm proposing is the outer, not can't really edit this, it's fine. So these here should have 125 HP or whatever it is, outer ones, because it's extended games at this point. The middle ones remain the same at 100, and as you know what happens at the base one, that's fine. 125 HP in the outer goal posts or whatever it's called. The next point, okay, so I've got the Regis. We've got the Regi bottom spawn. I think instead of them both spawning at the exact same time, I mean, maybe it could work both ways, but I would think that the bottom spawn would happen at 12 minutes, 30 seconds down here. And if that happens down here, every 2 minutes, sorry, every 2.5 minutes from them being defeated, a new one will spawn. And then for the top, it spawns at 10 minutes. So the Regi Eleki spawns at 10 minutes every 2 minutes, which means when it's defeated, 2 minutes later, it'll spawn again. Down here, defeated, 2.5 minutes, it'll spawn. But with this new proposed idea, I think that the bottom Regis, which give you the buff, should be permanent, sorry, for the rest of the game. They're too insignificant for only lasting a small amount of time. This would give the team who is doing well more of a buff. It makes sense. Why not? Not massive, enough to make it feel significant. Which leads me to the next point. The Quasar. This stupid Pokemon is the most coin flip situation I've ever dealt with in a video game. It's so stupid. You can be winning the whole game, lapping the other team, and then they get I'm saying bar from league. They get the Rayquaza, and oh my god, they've won the game. Oh my god, well done. Then it's just what's the point? Sometimes you get so infuriated, and I get what they're trying to do. They want to make this fun for everyone where you can never lose, blah, blah, blah. There's always a chance. I get that. But it makes people more frustrated. And I can guarantee you the kids get frustrated as well. So it's just stupid. It is just stupid. So if that spawns at 5 minutes, Quasi spawns at 5 minutes, what I want to happen at the 5 minute mark at Rayquaza, when it comes to the Rayquaza, we want debuff shields. So what have I wrote here? 50% decreased. So whatever you get now from the Rayquaza buff, decrease it by 50%. 50% shield and 50% score time because it speeds up your score time. And it's just so difficult, especially with people that don't know what they're doing. It's so annoying. It really is. I don't know anyone who likes it really. The final split should start at 2.5 minutes remaining. The Rayquaza's already spawned and over at this point, most likely, unless no one's managed to get it. That could still happen. But if that spawns at the final split, I think it's a final split called, I can't remember, I'm sure it is the final split, starts at 2.5 minutes, which means both teams got the same chance at this point, depending on how the games went. But instead of doing double the score, let's do 1.5. Double's ridiculous. Imagine up here, you've scored 80 points, so there's 20 health remaining up here, and 30 health remaining down here. And this team's already barged their way in these middle turrets. Okay, and they've got like 20 HP, 20 HP. Oh, okay, this is the situation right now. You've coin flip Baron. Here's 100 goals into the top already. So that's 180 just taken off this one, then 170 off this one. Pretty stupid. And then there are 50, well, 100, 100, so that's 400 points for nothing for the last 2 minutes, even though the other team's been dominating. So that to me is not very fair. It really isn't. So if the final split starts at 2.5 minutes, this should mean in the last 2.5 minutes to maybe the last minute and a half, everyone should be max level at this point. There's no one under level, so that's the teams are the best side. They've got their best stats on them. This is it. This is the final split. It's up to you to work as a team. None of your bullshit coin flipping antics that no one likes. And then the final thing, just a small one, this, but the Regis should spawn whilst Rayquaza's spawned. I feel like, okay, let's imagine you see the team absolutely destroying the Baron. I keep saying Baron because I play League of Legends as well. Destroying the Rayquaza in the middle. Okay, you're like, right, okay, we can't get that. Let's say you're freaking Snorlax or bloody, Chansey or something. You would maybe want to set up the Regis spawn down here, the Regis spawned up here. You need to try and make a move some way, try and do something. Don't know how it's going to play out, but give us the option. Stop taking away options and forcing us to play for this fucking Rayquaza in the middle. It's so frustrating, this game. And it can be so much better. The potential's there. And there's so much other things which are wrong with the game, which I would happily go into in another video. But this one, I had to get out of the way because it was just pissing me off at this point. Okay, well, thanks for watching. Here, that is my proposed idea to fix the rule set of the current state. Okay, well, thanks for watching, guys. And if you liked the video, be sure to like it. And if you didn't, feel free to dislike. That's your opinion. Thanks, guys. See you later. Bye-bye.